welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a debt update as of January. I think I'm going to be checking in back in June, and hopefully a lot of this is paid off. At least that's the plan. So I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. So credit card debt, I'm at $6,748, which is a really big number because, well, first of all, let me recap. So I have about 5 credit cards, which is a lot, I know. 4 of those were actually paid off as of last year. But if you follow me, you know that I had a little bit of a rough patch. Basically, I racked everything back up. So that puts me at this number. Really frustrating, but it is what it is. This is a journey. So car loan, I'm at $8,000. So I want to give you guys a story time about this because this number really frustrates me because, long story short, I did this to myself. So I had a car that I paid off. I had a 2015 Chrysler. I had about a $13,000 loan on it, and I paid it off in full. And instead of just keeping the car and being debt-free, I, for some reason, wanted to get another car. And if there's anything about me, when I get an idea in my head, I just gotta do it or else. Like, I'm just gonna end up doing it, basically. So I went and I sold the Chrysler. So I got about $7,000 for that. Afterwards, I went and was like, okay, I want to get another car. So I went and got a Nissan Pathfinder. Come to find out, the car was way too big. Or I'm calling it a car, it's actually pretty much a truck. It's a really big car. I did not need a car that big. I couldn't even park it. Like, it was a struggle. So I wanted out of that. So I only had that for a few months. I paid the $7,000 on that loan. So I only owed about $10,000 on it, I think it was. I don't remember exact number, but I owed about $10,000. I should have honestly just kept the car, but you live and you learn. So I went and I traded this car in. First of all, the dealership was a sketchy dealership. I should have just not even done this, but like I said, when I get an idea in my head, you can't tell me anything. So I traded this car, the SUV, in, and they paid that loan off. So whatever I owed on it, they were giving me exactly that. So I was good there. I should have just left it at that, but no. So they had a 2008 Mercedes that caught my attention. Knowing me, I just completely disregarded that this car is an 08. Probably has a lot of issues on it. And not only that, Mercedes is very expensive to fix and expensive to maintain. But I didn't listen to anyone. I just went ahead and got it. And literally, like, I test drove this car. Test drove it, nothing was wrong with it, nothing at that moment, or so I thought. And then I had to park or whatever, and then I had to go somewhere, which meant I had to reverse, which when you're test driving, I didn't do this for whatever reason. So I wasn't backing up. My steering wheel locks up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So not even a few days of having this car, I had to replace the steering wheel. I think the steering wheel pump, something. It was $800. It was frustrating, so that was that. Then I had to fix some other stuff on it, which was about $200. So already I'm putting a bunch of money into this car. And not even a month ago, I can't even think of the part. I cannot think of what this part is called, but I think it's my serpentine belt. I don't know. I don't know much about cars, but that snapped. So the car is not even drivable as of right now. And I already know it's going to be super expensive to fix. I'm just going to wait for tax time and deal with that. So right now I have $8,000 that I owe on a car that I can't even drive right now. So yeah, long story short, learn from my mistakes. And if you have a car that's paid off, just keep it. It's not even worth the trouble. So moving on. So I have a personal loan That's $1,884. And then I have my student loan. That is about $15,000. As far as a student loan, right now there's still a extended grace period on interest. So realistically, I should just start paying towards this, that we're not getting interest. So total debt is about $32,000. It's a lot. It's honestly a lot more than I thought. So that's a little discouraging, but it is what it is. I have to pay this off anyway, so slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, I think I'm gonna check in I might do 3 months. If not, you'll see me back in June updating you guys on these numbers, and hopefully I have at least a few credit cards paid off, and for sure this personal loan, I definitely want to take care of that this year. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys have any tips, tricks, or whatever, leave them down below. Or if you have a funny debt story like mine as far as my car loan, let me know down below. And again, thanks for watching.